Hello and welcome to Live, Local and Loud. I'm Kevin Gaughan, and on this week's show I shall be chatting to Dan from Spacetoast. And I'll also be playing lots of homegrown music by local bands. I hope you're having a good week so far. To start off today's little show, we shall have a duo with contrasting harmonies called Carter and Hartman, and this is Wrap Your Arms Around the Day.
Stuck in the fact you can't
That was Harriet Carter and Ben Harmon, also known as Carter and Hartman, and Wrap Your Arms Around the Day. Don't forget to give them a cheeky little like on Facebook. You'll find them under Carter and Hartman, and that's with 2 N's for November. Now going to play an oldie but goodie. This is from about 2013. A band called Clubs, who no longer exist as Clubs, but the lead singer CJ Pandit, he's formed his own band now. He just calls it CJ Pandit, if you want to check him out on Facebook. Really good stuff. Last time I saw them perform, it must have been last summer, I think, in the Dome in Leicester, which was part of the City Festival. He was performing along with BC Camplight, Charlotte Carpenter and plenty of others. So here's Clubs and Carry You.
And I'll carry you as far as you wanna go. And what you do to me, nobody has to know. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Let's not be hasty, mistake you for lazy. Stay until your eyes go cold. Move me or rule me, but please don't confuse me. I've not got the time on my hands. And I'll carry you as far as you wanna go. What you do to me, nobody has to know. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. And I'll carry you as far as you wanna go. What you do to me, nobody else has to know. And I'll carry you as far as you wanna go. What you do to me, nobody else has to know. And I'll carry you as far as you wanna go. What you do to me, nobody else has to know. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. And I'll carry you as far as you wanna go. What you do to me, nobody else has to know. And I'll carry you as far as you wanna go. What you do to me, nobody else has to know.
That was Clubs and Carry You. As I said earlier, if you want to check them out, just look up the lead singer, who's CJ Pandit, on Facebook. Don't actually know what CJ stands for. Might be Christian. I think it might be Christian and something J, something beginning with J. So we're now going to have a little bit of Charlie and the Martyrs with the amazing vocals of Charlie Jones. Now this band disappeared for a few years, but I've noticed on their Facebook page it looks like they might be making a comeback. So here's Charlie and the Martyrs, Cherry Picker.
A heart from a lover's chest without any God-given thought for the rest of us. Early to bed's what the doctor said, 'cause you wouldn't want to fade that shade of red. 'Cause she's got nothing of her own thing, always looking up cherry from the tree. The blackened tongue, so full of disease and regret, she takes it out on the young and sharp fingernails, desperate to plug out what she can, whether it be the pumping heart of a loved up woman or man. Cause she's got the sin of her own thing, always looking out for the next door brings. When she ventures outside, she's trying to find a place to hide. There's no one in the garden, no shoulder to ground. Lives alone in a house in a terrace street, cause she gone living left in a life, you see. She picked the cherry from the tree. Maybe you've got a friend like me, riding on horseback, dressed in horns for all the world to see. You didn't realize, but soon you'll see when she picked the cherry from the tree. Cause she's nothing of her own thing, always looking out what the next door brings. When she ventures outside, she's trying to find a place to hide. No one in the garden, no shoulder to ground. Lives alone in a house in a terrace street, cause she can't have been lived in a life, you see. Oh, when she picked the cherry from the tree. To be.
That was Charlie and the Martyrs and Cherry Picker. As I say, they seem to be coming back on the scene now, so that's good stuff. Okay, so it's time for this week's interview where I'm going to be chatting to Dan from Spacetoast. Now, Spacetoast are a band that I've seen live a number of times, always have a fantastic time there. There's loads of moshing and crowd surfing going on, so it's all great stuff, fantastic band to watch. But first, here's Hate You by Spacetoast.
Dashing down the high street thinking thank God this is it. Too busy being late for work to take the time out to quit. As I run into the road, swear down on almost getting here, but I'm too far behind to even give a Stomping down the concrete thinking thank God for Doc Martens. As I glance down at my watch I wonder maybe there's an art in clinging on to life by just the skin upon my teeth. Today's just not my day, man, this week's just not my week. She said I hate you but I like your songs, and if they got a little better maybe we could get along. Said I'm alright, I'm doing fine on my own now. She said I hate you but I like your songs, and if they got a little better maybe we could get along. Said I'm alright, I'm doing fine on my own now. Lately I've been stressed at best, but don't go getting all depressed, because to you I do confess lions loads upon my chest. As they due tomorrow, it's already 10:30. That's a night of sleep I'm never getting back again. My eyes are on the paper but my brain is somewhere else. Man, this amount of concentration just can't be good for my health. So I make myself a cup of tea, think about the days when my troubles were only others' views, back when they used to say I hate you but I like your songs, and if they got a little better maybe we could get along. Said I'm alright, I'm doing fine on my own now. She said I hate you but I like your songs, and if they got a little better maybe we could get along. Said I'm alright, I'm doing fine on my own mistakes can be left behind, but lately it seems I'm stuck on rewind. She said, I hate you, but I like your songs, and if they got a little better, maybe you could get along. Said I'm alright, I'm doing fine on my own now. She said, I hate you, but I like your songs, and if they got a little better, maybe we could get along. Said I'm alright, I'm doing fine on my own now.
Hi, Kevin here with Dan from Spacetoast on Live, Local and Loud. Hi Dan, and thanks for chatting with me today.
Oh, hi Kevin, thanks for having me.
Hello there, it's a pleasure. How are you today?
I'm really good, thanks. I'm excited about doing this interview.
Great, and we're excited to chat to you too. Okay, so we've just played Hate You. Doesn't sound very friendly. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, I wrote this song during my A-levels, and I think it was a year that was just very difficult. And
so during your A-levels, how long ago was that? Is that a recent thing, or?
Oh yeah, that was about a year ago. Yeah, I think this song is probably about a year and a bit old. By now.
Oh, okay.
I think. But it's all about. It's sort of written about a mishmash of different things from all aspects of my life, but just sort of about how I'm managing to cling on, and though things seem like they might suck, it's all okay. It will be fine. I sort of sat down and wrote it, like the whole song, in just like an evening. Like I just had like a couple of non-decaf teas by accident when I was meant to be going to bed, and I was just like, okay, I might as well just sit down and write a song.
Wow.
And it just happened, and so there wasn't too much of a meaning behind it. It just meant it was just therapeutic to me at the time to write what I was writing.
So you're obviously the main songwriter and stuff. So does writing new songs, does that come easy to you, or have you got to think about it for a while?
It depends. I think when I like to write for my own projects, which comes a bit easier because it's just sort of whatever I'm feeling happens. But with Spacetoast, I quite like to write music which is like matches the sort of Spacetoast sound that we already have going, and I like to get that sort of catchy hooks that sort of can drag people in and listening, and so it comes easy to write. I feel like it comes easier to write just general music, but when I'm writing Spacetoast, I sometimes have to think about it a little bit harder.
Right, and how does it fit into the Spacetoast way of sound? Yeah, okay. Talking about Spacetoast, Dan, I love the name. Where did it come from?
You see, a lot of people ask us this, and I honestly can't even remember. I think we had a period when we started off where we were just like a cover band, and we went and did like a couple of pub shows and didn't start playing much of our own music. We had maybe like one original song that I'd written in like GCSEs or something, so that was ages ago.
Oh.
But we kept switching between names, and we recorded like such ridiculous things for ages, and we were like, right, we need to stick to a name now, because we were at the point where every single gig we played, we had changed it. Right. And so in the end, we just went with, Spacetoast. I could see that on a t-shirt. I think it probably means something. It probably meant something at some point in time.
To someone.
But honestly, we were just like, well, it sounds kind of fun. Like the more we said it, like I first said it and we were like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
The more we thought about it, it's like, yeah, this could be cool.
That's it, but it's the ridiculous things that sometimes work, don't they? They're the things that people sometimes remember. I love that now. I think it's great. And if you look at it up on Facebook and all that, there's no other Spacetoasts around, are there?
No, that's something we were trying to go for as well. I think
Happy days.
I wanted to make sure it was something that was memorable and also
Brilliant.
not generic or anything.
Okay. All right. Well, speaking about the Spacetoast sound, Dan, let's play another one of your songs. Let's play the Bedroom Song. Do you want to tell us a little bit about this, and would you like to introduce it for us?
Yeah, okay. This is a song I wrote a few months back about, it's a bit cringy, but it's about not really wanting to fall in love, but suddenly finding yourself there, and it's a bit ironic, and I like it, and it's fun to play as well. So here you go. This is Bedroom Song by Spacetoast.
That was Bedroom Song from Spacetoast. So on Live, Local and Loud, I've got Dan, lead singer and songwriter from Spacetoast. Are you still there, Dan?
Yes, hello.
Hello there, hello. Now, I've seen you play quite a few times now, although you've only been, as a band, you've only been around for a couple of years, is that right?
Yeah, we've only been gigging for like 2 years, maybe.
Wow, that's amazing. And yet every single gig I've been have been absolutely rammed, including the O2 Academy. Okay, it was the smaller O2 Academy, but it's still rammed. I mean, that's a capacity of, what, a good few hundred. You must be pretty pleased with the way Spacetoast is going so far, 2 years in.
Yeah, I'm really happy with it. We don't have a management or a promotion company that we use, so I just do all of the promotion myself, and it takes a lot of work. So when it all pays off, like seeing all those people there, you've just worked your heart out for the last month or whatever it has been to get them all there. It's pretty brilliant.
It is amazing. So you're packing venues now. So what's your next step then? Do you reckon you're going to play bigger venues or play elsewhere around the country maybe?
Well, we started before lockdown. Obviously, we started going around the Midlands a little bit more and playing some more Birmingham venues
and Nottingham as well.
Nottingham, yeah. And they were really excellent, and it was brilliant because we got over there and there was people from Birmingham that was like singing our music and knew the words, and that was awesome.
Yeah.
That was possibly one of my favourite shows we played. That was so good.
I can imagine that must be the peak, mustn't it? When the crowd singing your songs back, you think, well, I've made it now. Yeah, that was excellent, especially because we didn't have a clue who any of the people in that audience were, and so that was the real first gig. We were like, wow, that's amazing. So your plan is what, to carry on going? Oh yeah, well we've not sorted anything for. Because with all the whole social distancing stuff, we haven't really looked into any of possibilities for social distancing gigs yet. And I think we've decided that our sort of style of music is quite. We wouldn't give off the same energy if we weren't getting the same energy back from the crowd, which can only be sort of given off from the crowd if they're all meshing together, and like everyone's all got like their arms around each other or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so now that we're all socially distanced, that's not going to happen, is it? We're going to be standing a metre apart. Difficult. Yeah. So, it's quite difficult to think about like that. And also, we've literally just yesterday I started looking at a possible place that we could play a socially distanced show, but I'm kind of like umming and ahhing about it because, like I said, it would be so much different to anything. Or what about somewhere like the Shed with their great big TV screen at the back of the stage? You can maybe play a video of your crowd there, and so every now and then you can turn around to look at it and think, they're all having fun. I do love the Shed venue. It's so brilliant. We've played 2 so good, excellent gigs there. I know. That was fun. I remember those as well, crowd surfing and everything going on. But like you say, it's all a bit weird. It's not going to happen not going to happen in the near future. I gather indoor venues are now actually opening up for indoor gigs, aren't they, in Leicester? So yeah, I have seen a few of my friends in bands around Leicester playing at some venues. Yeah, but I just haven't looked into it. No, yes, I haven't had time with all of the work on the upcoming music. Yeah, okay. All right then. Okay, Dan, well, let's have another song of yours. So we just played Bedroom Song. Now, tell us a little bit about Little Red Car, and if you'd like to introduce that as well. Okay, so this is, as I just mentioned, the stuff that the song that we have been working on, and I think it's one of my favourite to listen to sonically, as in we went to a proper fancy recording studio for this one and saved up our pennies for it, and I just love the tones of the guitar and everything on it, and it's quite heavy. It's a bit more heavy than some of our other songs, but I'm hoping people still enjoy it. Okay, so this is called Live, Local and Loud. Do you think everybody needs to play it a little bit louder then, turn up the volume? I think you possibly do need to turn the volume up a little bit, and it does sort of explode and hit you with a bit of a wall of sound, so I hope you enjoy it. Yeah. Okay, so here's Little Red Car by Spacetoast.
this morning, and all my friends had gone. Following their dreams, it seems conclusions foregone. And though I try to stay afloat, I'm getting nowhere. Just driving around in my little red car, saying I don't care. Oh God, what a disgrace. I took a step out of school, now I'm all over the place. Try losing my mind, cause I need headspace. Forgetting all the people that I can't replace. Like, it feels like lately I'm blind, I can't see. You took my eyes and now you won't give them back. My paranoia is getting stronger. I turn my head and there's a knife in my back. I woke up this evening to lights in my eyes. The crowd's faces don't fill the spaces my friends left behind. Blinded by the spotlight and deafened by discontent. Driving around in my little red car, won't pay the rent. My head splits, I quit, that's it, I'm done. Each step I take, can't twist my tongue. It feels like lately I'm blind, I can't see. You took my eyes and now you won't give them back. My paranoia is getting stronger. I turn my head and there's a knife in my back. A knife in my It feels like lately I'm blind, I can't see. You took my eyes and now you won't give them back. My paranoia is getting stronger. I turn my head and there's a knife in my back. A knife in my
That was Little Red Car by Spacetoast. This is Live, Local and Loud, and I'm currently here with Dan from Spacetoast. Hi Dan, that was a great song there. Do you want to tell us a little bit more about Little Red Car?
It's about, I wrote it over my gap year, where all my friends seemed to, well, what felt like all my friends. It wasn't obviously all my friends, I was exaggerating a little bit, but they'd all gone off to university, and it felt like they all had their paths set in stone and to go and accomplish all their dreams, and it felt like I was sort of floating around a little bit, not really knowing how to get where I wanted to be.
Okay.
So yeah, it's all about that, and just how I felt like my whole life was just driving around in my little red car and trying to make something of myself.
Yeah, so that's yet to be released, is that right, or has it been released? That's your latest single, isn't it?
Yeah, it comes out on the 25th of this month, September, and I'm pretty excited about that. We've been drumming up some hype. I think that's the word that people like to use, isn't it? We've been drumming up some hype about it on social media and all of that stuff.
Good, I
and
know.
Hoping that it gets people like the pipe. People are enjoying it and stuff when it comes out.
I noticed there's a tasty little review of it in musicinleicester.co.uk.
There is a lovely review of it in music. musicinleicester.co.uk.
Talking about universities and stuff, so a lot of bands that I know around this time of year, their band members go off to different universities around the country, and then you never see the band again, or sometimes they reform during the holidays and come back to Leicester. Might there be any of that going on with you guys?
Well, three of the band that are the same age as me. The drummer is my brother, who is a lot younger. He's just started his A-levels, but three of us have all gone off to university now. But it's definitely not going to stop me. I've got loads of songs that I have written for Spacetoast that I do want to keep releasing, and I'm never going to stop playing live because there's nothing like that. So it's definitely going to keep going. Do you know what I mean? But, it's just we're waiting to see in what form that comes out. Everyth's a little bit uncertain for him, and as you said, it's weird, but I'm definitely not going to stop writing and releasing music. You know what I mean?
Okay, so some Spacebook might be changing around a little. Spacetoast may be changing around a little bit at the moment. Then
so everything's in flux. You know?
Yeah. So you're going to university yourself, are you?
Yeah, I'm in Liverpool. I'm in Liverpool at the moment. I'm at Liverpool Institute for Performing Arts.
Brilliant.
Doing, music production stuff.
Excellent. God, that's really good. So that'll do the band and the music thing well if it's performing arts. But does that mean Liverpool are going to have more Spacetoast than we are? Or are you coming...
Oh, well, I don't know. Every time we play Leicester, it's brilliant. It's always a sold-out show, you know. It's you can't not play Leicester anymore. But I would love to branch out, and something that did excite me about going to university was there's going to be a whole new city that I could sort of try and get my claws into and get some gigs going on there. So hopefully a little bit of both, you know.
That's it. Plans for the future. So that's pretty much your plans for the future, really. So see what goes on. Probably get a couple of new band members in Spacetoast, and kill Liverpool. Come back here every now and then. Any other? So you've got any other any other gigs or anything lined up or?
No, I don't have any gigs. We don't have any gigs lined up. But yeah, just this single that's coming out is sort of the next big thing we're focusing on. And you know, if that goes well, maybe sell a couple of t-shirts because it's got quite a cool little design from a Leicester-based artist, Leicestershire-based artist called Alien Baby.
Right. Hence the little spaceman sitting in the car.
Yeah.
Love it, brilliant. Okay, that's brilliant. So that's Little Red Car, and that's coming out. When's that coming out? Did you say, Dan?
On the 25th of September.
Brilliant. And how can people get hold of that?
Oh, it's going to be everywhere. It's going to be on Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, Amazon, Deezer, all of that, Apple Music and stuff.
Great. And
everywhere.
I notice your Facebook page is spacetoast.band, but I think people will just get there with Spacetoast, won't they, really?
And Instagram as well, spacetoast.band.
Excellent. All right, and Dan, well, thank you very much for chatting to us, and I hope it all goes well up there in Liverpool, and I look forward to seeing your one-off gigs when you come back here in sunny Leicester. It might be Christmas time then, maybe.
Who knows? We'll see what happens.
Okay, then. Well, thanks very much, Dan. I'll look forward to that.
All right, brilliant. Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you.
That was me chatting to Dan from Spacetoast, a great band. Okay, so now we're going to have a song by Dayflower called Heart-Shaped Tambourines. This is from 2015. If you look at their Bandcamp site, you can actually download this for free, or if you pay a tiny bit of money, you can also get the physical CD, which is actually hand printed with a shoddy charm, whatever that means, by the band, and comes with uniquely hand-cut floral artwork. That sounds quite unique. Sounds like a lovely thing to have, in fact. So here's Dayflower and Heart-Shaped Tambourines.
Heart-shaped tambourines. I
Take me home. I never realized. Take me home. I never realized. Take me home. I never realized in heart-shaped tambourines. In heart-shaped tambourines. I know, I look at you. I know, I look at you. I know, I look at you. And all I know is all I know. Could you hold your lover as she's dreaming of another? You said no, I know, no, I know. Could you hold your lover as she's dreaming of another? You said no, I know, no, I know. Could you hold your lover as she's dreaming of another? You said no, I know, no, I know. Could you hold your lover as she's dreaming of another? You said no, I know, no, I know. She came down in the morning. It doesn't mean much to me. She came down in the morning. It's not my cup of tea. Could you hold your lover as she's dreaming of another? You said no, I know, no, I know. Could you hold your lover as she's dreaming of another? You said no, I know, no, I know.
That was Dayflower and Heart-Shaped Tambourines. Don't forget to check out their Bandcamp page for some hand-printed CDs that also come with uniquely hand-cut floral artwork. Okay, brilliant stuff. That sounds lovely. Okay, so I think, well, it's got to be time for a bit of pop punk now. Here's Dark Bloom and Sucker.
I'm in a sticky situation, dancing on a tightrope of temptation, sucker for temptation, and I don't think that I could escape. Hey, I'm the bull and you're the matador, perfectly fatal, but I can't ignore. I'm on my knees and I'm dying for more, and I don't think that I could escape. Come on, tell me what is really going on. Come on, tell me what is really going on. Come on, tell me what is really going on. Come on, tell me what. I think it's all my soul. I think it's all my soul. I think it's all my soul. I think it's all my. I'm in a sticky situation, trying to be out of this equation. Sucker for elation, and I don't think that I hope you know that I'm climbing the walls. I can't be the last one that is curved before. I shake my mind, but your darkness sprawls. I don't think that I could escape.
That was Dark Bloom and Sucker, who have been busy releasing new material at the beginning of lockdown, so why don't you check out their Facebook page? That's Dark Bloom. Keeping things a bit rocked up for the moment, here's a bit of blues rock by Chambers and a track that was released just recently, I think it was last year, called Raise the City.
The guts to hear me cry. It was the weak that put the fire in me. It was the weak that showed me how to be. So raise your city, raise it down, raise your city to the ground, raise your city, raise it down.
That was Chambers and Raise the City. That's spelt R-A-Z-E, the city. That pretty much brings us to the end of this week's Live, Local and Loud. I hope you've enjoyed the show. Don't forget, for all your local music needs, just check out www.musicinleicester.co.uk. You'll also see some podcasts of this week's show and all the previous week's show, as well as a handy little diary which tells you what gigs are on and when. Don't forget, most venues now are just starting to get up and running. The Victoria Bikers Pub here in Colville, they've got some great gigs on at the moment. Also, most of the venues in Leicester, I know the Shed isn't, but most of the other venues in Leicester are doing outdoor gigs. They're now allowed to do indoor gigs, so we'll get some of those coming up. But to find out when they are and where they are, just check out our handy gig guide in musicinleicester.co.uk. So do have a great week, and I shall see you same time, same place on Hermitage FM next Thursday at 5 o'clock.